So, guys, this is something a little bit different, and I have to apologise because it's my fault, isn't it?
It's always your fault. What do you mean?
It's my fault because obviously normally we try and do these live for you, but unfortunately, I booked 3 meetings to see some very important people on Wednesday, back-to-back meetings, some of our partners, which meant we can't do it live. So it's pre-recorded, but we put it out as a premiere, and Emma is going to be in the chat to be able to talk to you live during the chat, so you can still put out your score predictions.
Okay.
So I'm saying this as if it's like hasn't happened, but you're watching this as it happens, and some of you will be watching it back afterwards anyway. And we also probably won't be able to do a live one for a couple of weeks either.
Well, it's just next week.
Next week, so the week after, that's a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Fair comment.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're missing a couple of weeks, not just 1 week.
Yeah, because obviously it's Everton. We got Everton in midweek as well, so we're going to be doing our predictions on the alwayswolves.co.uk website, and then when we come back live, we're going to have like 3 weeks. That's going to make the score bounce around a lot.
Do you think you'll be beating me by then?
Well,
I think you might.
Get away with you. You've got a massive lead.
Yeah.
You've got a massive lead.
Yep.
You've got a
massive
lead.
Okay.
So anyway, look, we're going to go on to our scores, but of course we do need to recap on what was match week 12, and then we'll look at match week 13. And match week 14 and 15 are all going to be done on the website. So when we come back, we'll have the results of match week 13, 14 and 15, which will be kind of cool. But have a guess who won match week 12. I tell you what, look at the scores on the boards.
I'm not doing very well lately, am I?
Well, you've got it all in, but look.
But you've got to admit, the Premier League is just so unpredictable at the moment.
Listen, all I'm going to say is I was at 8-0 down, and I've won the last 3 weeks. I got the Arsenal Forest score bang on. I did have faith and had Wolves to win, whereas
I didn't.
You with little faith didn't.
Yeah, but come on, let's face it. Everyone was shocked, especially after I did say injury concerns.
Well,
centre backs. I was worried, and I was right to be worried.
Well, I didn't score massively. I only got 7 points, but you did pathetic. Yeah. You were.
Thank you for that.
You did pathetic. It was really bad.
Thank you for that.
You're
welcome.
Husband. You did absolutely pathetic.
And I've just dropped the scores for this week.
No, you didn't do very good. So look. It's our producer here. She was absolutely battering me.
Yeah, hence the 86 to 6. You're still forgetting that I'm 86.
I'm not forgetting
and you're
this.
On 68.
Look, it's reverse. It's almost like it's like a little mirror.
Little flip.
Yeah, I've got 68, but I was like nearly 30 points behind, and now I'm only. What am I? Still a long way behind.
Yeah, but you're not running away with it. 7 points.
Running away with it?
I think like 4 points is abysmal, but 7 points isn't really very good.
No, it's not. No, but when I say running away with it, it's you that was running away with it. So look, how many points? I'm only 18 points behind you now, and I was 30 near on. And look, 8 weeks to 3. So
I need to pull my finger out, don't I?
You do, because I said I'm coming for you. But guys, listen, I know some of you are like Team Emma, our producer, and some of you are Team Dave, but you all need to come over to me, to Team Dave.
What nonsense?
No, there's a good reason for this.
Nonsense. I know exactly what you're going to say.
I know what you're going
to say.
What am I going to say?
Because when you win, Wolves win.
Absolutely. No. Have you noticed, since I've started winning, we've started picking up points. So you need to come over onto Team Dave. So if I win, if I can win the next 3 weeks, we could be well out the relegation zone. So every time she's won, we've been rubbish. We ain't won. I've won the last 3 weeks. We've got a draw and 2 wins. Come on, and I've worn my gold hat.
Well, I think it's more likely to be the hat.
Yeah, well, it's a mix this year I've got like the gold hack is like my Joker card, and I've been winning on here. It's no coincidence, is it? No coincidence. What have I done with my sheet?
I don't know, but you better not be cheating.
No, I'm not. Where's my sheet?
It's there.
Where's my sheet? Oh, here it is. I have got my results on here this week. Predictions, results. Maybe I know. Maybe I know the results. Maybe
you
I've
do.
got. I'm
Are you a time traveller?
I might be a time traveller.
You wish.
That would be cool. Actually,
I don't know if I'd want to time travel. A
What-
teleport would be good.
no. Yeah, this is something that we'll talk about in the thing. But like, if you could travel to any period in time to watch any event, what period in time would you travel to? What event?
I don't know. I like the 1920s.
You like the 1920s?
Yeah, so I might go to the 1920s, and I suppose it's a good time for a bit more liberal for women, because if I go back in time and I think how women were treated, then perhaps I don't want to travel back in time. Maybe I'll go to the future and have a look, see if it's better.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Have a look. Okay, interesting.
I'd rather have a teleport than a time travel.
Well, maybe that in a future thing we'll be having a special feature, and we'll be doing things like.
Where are you going back to?
Where am I going back to? Oh, that's a good question. I wouldn't mind seeing.
Do you not think about all the disease and germs and
I
stuff?
wouldn't mind seeing some dinosaurs. I've got a really nice dinosaur shirt. I'll put that up on
Have
the
you
screen.
watched Jurassic Park?
I've watched. Yeah, they get eaten, don't they?
You want to do that?
Yeah.
For real?
Oh, I wouldn't want to be eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, that's for sure.
But the odds are on it.
No, because I don't taste very good.
How do you?
They'd have to put. They'd have to put salt on me and stuff like that. People are laughing now. Yeah, where would I go?
You're so random.
I don't know. They'd have to put some herbs,
Chili sauce.
some herbs on me, something like that. I'll have a think about this. Listen, for the next one when we do the live, we'll be asking everyone where you would travel in time and stuff like that. We'll to have a think about that. Well, maybe we'll do some fun things like that in the chat. You've got something before we get on to the things. I need to tell people, right? You've got something. Emma's got something she wants to talk about at the end, so stay tuned for that. But I do want to remind that if you've got a match day ticket for the weekend, whether you're it doesn't matter who you support, you can get into Genting Casino and get 25% off.
That's food and drink.
Food and drink, and the drinks are nice and cheap anyway. Obviously, you got to be 18 plus to get in there, but you can just walk in.
I paid £3 something for a glass of wine. That's all right.
Yeah, you did. And after the match, we will be in there after the match, of course, but we draw in the corporate tickets. So that will be to join us at a Wolves game away against Leicester just before Christmas, or Boxing Day match in corporate for the Man United game, and we're drawing those tickets. So you have to go in and spend more than £5 or more on food at Genting before the draw takes place. So if you're going to do it this week. That's all I'm going to say. Right, let's. And Emma's got something at the end, so let's go on to this. And if you're watching on the Premier Live, you can put your scores in. If not, put them in on the old comments below. And I'm blowing my nose. Hit that like button as well. And we're trying to get to 35,000. So subscribe if you're not. Right, Brighton against Southampton, Friday night under the lights. In Brighton, a bit of a derby, South Coast derby. Is it the Saints, or is it going to be them Seagulls snipping out their eyes?
Well, Brighton are really doing really well, aren't they? They're on 5th place and level on points with Arsenal and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Southampton have just the 4 lonely little points. But they have put some decent...
4 lonely little points. We only had 1 lonely little point up until the last few games. Southampton can keep on those lonely little points, and Ipswich and all the rest of them. They can have lonely little points too.
I mean, they're not getting destroyed. I mean,
they're in most games. Yeah.
They've been doing all right, but they've just got a habit of gifting goals, a bit like Wolves. Brighton know the netties. I've gone 3-1 to Brighton.
You've gone 3-1. I'm sure the people are leaving in the chat and in the comments, but I agree that Brighton are going to score 3, but I don't see Southampton scoring, so I'm going with a 3-0. So then, next up is Brentford versus Leicester, then Busy Bees against Foxes. Just sacked Cooper. What are you going for on this one?
Well, they could well go into this one without the new manager in place. And they might just surprise us and pull together Leicester.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. Brentford have scored 22 goals so far this season, which is 2 more than Wolves. I think being at home, they'll win this comfortably. I've gone for 2-0.
Have you been looking over my shoulder and looking at my scores?
Well, I did try to have a look to compare to mine, but...
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now, I've gone with 2-0 to Leicester as well. So
no, you haven't. You've gone with 2-0
oh,
to Brentford.
2-0 to Brentford.
Unless you want to change it.
No, I don't want to change it. It's 2-0.
Didn't you tell me once that if I said it wrong that I had to stick to it?
No, I did not. No, that's I didn't say that. That's not a rule, not my rule. That's like only when you say it is it's the rule. So 2-0. Okay, it's the Eagles of Palace against the Tuna Newcastle next.
Yeah, I really thought
Palace in the bottom 3 now. Newcastle losing to West Ham to Floppategi.
Well, I really thought they'd beat West Ham.
I was really disappointed because I just wanted Floppategi to continue being Floppategi.
Floppategi.
That's it, Floppategi. I wanted to be a flop because of
Well, I've just gone that I hope Newcastle can do us a favour, beat Palace. Palace have struggled defensively, but Newcastle just seemed a little bit all over the shop, lacking consistency. But I've gone with 2-0 to Newcastle, but
2-0, and I've gone with a 1-1 draw there. So the Trees of Nottingham Forest against the Tractor Boys. Are the Tractors going to pull them trees down, or are the Trees going to,
Well, Forest have actually lost their last 2 against Arsenal and Newcastle.
They have.
But
it is Arsenal and Newcastle, though.
Yeah.
They were doing really well.
Newcastle that lost to West Ham.
Yeah, no, you said they're inconsistent.
Well, I've actually put down on my notes, perhaps it's Manager of the Month curse, because Nuno won Manager of the Month, didn't he? And he always did it at Wolves.
Yeah.
We went, I've gone for a draw, 1-1.
You've been looking at mine again. Look, I've gone with a 1-1 too. So we agree again. It's so she doesn't lose any points because I've won 3 in a row. That's what's happening. She thinks if she picks the same score as me, then she can't lose any ground.
You with the scribbled down handwritten scores and me with mine typed out.
Yeah, but I did mine hours ago and you've looked over and then put some stuff, Anyway, next up, it's our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers against Bournemouth, the Cherries.
Yep.
What are you
I'm going for a Wolves win this time.
Come on. She's actually starting to believe.
Well, Bournemouth aren't that great on the road. So I'm hoping that Wolves can capitalise on this. Plus, it's O'Neill's former team. He'll want to get one over. So
especially we need to shut that Kirk up.
Kirk from the Cherries.
Yeah, although he was kind of right in
Cherries Armies, Red Army.
Yeah, he's he's a good guy, but he's been making sure that people know that he's been right. So we need to. Bournemouth had a really bad start last year, and then they went on a really good run. And let's hope Wolves do the same this year. So what you gone with? 2-1.
Yeah, I've gone 2-1 to Wolves, and hope we can get some momentum going.
And my score prediction for Wolves versus Bournemouth, as always, you can find that one out on the match preview, which is out tomorrow as you watch this, which is Thursday. Next up, it's Floppatagi's West Ham against Arsenal. Yeah. The Gunners. The Hammers against the Gunners. The Gooners.
Well, have West Ham turned a corner? That's the thing, really. But I think even if they have turned the corner after their win at St James's, I still think Arsenal are going to be too strong. I've gone for a 2-1.
You've done it again, haven't you?
No. This is why we write it down, so you can't.
I've gone 2-1 as well.
Look at the next one.
I've gone 2-1 as well. You've been doing this because you're worried. You're worried. That's what you are. Anyway, let's move on to Sunday. It's a 1:30 kickoff. It's Chelsea against Aston Villa. Villa, Chelsea are really going good against a Villa team that's turning into Man City. Man City, the whipping boys of the league.
They seem to have forgotten how to win, Villa, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've got home advantage. Chelsea to win by 2 goals. 2-0.
2-0. Again, she's been looking at my results clearly because I've gone 2-0 to Chelsea as well.
Yeah, what's the betting? We're both wrong.
I know, but like equally. Next up, Amaran's game, the new manager.
First game at home.
First game at home, Manchester United against those toffees of Everton.
Yeah, Everton haven't been doing that well, have they? I think it'll be a comfortable first win at home for Amarin. Where's my score? I've put Everton down to get a goal.
Yeah.
But Man United 3, so 3-1.
3-1. I've gone for a 2-goal clear score line as well, but we have differed slightly. I'm going with a 2-0 to Manchester United. Basically, we need them to beat Everton because Everton are one of those teams that we've got to get above. Next up, it is the Tottenham Hotspur against the Cottagers of Fulham, who we just beat. Tottenham coming off, of course, that great win against the whipping boys, Man City.
Well, I've gone that Postecoglou is going to take inspiration from Wolves' masterclass against Fulham and win this one. And he's going to win it 3-1.
3-1. Well, I think Popsicle is going to...
Popsicle?
Yeah, because of Popsicle.
Can you not say his name?
Popsicle.
Say his real name.
Popsicle.
Say his real name.
Popsicle. He's cool. He's a Popsicle.
I despair. Seriously, I despair.
He's cool, isn't he? He keeps a cool demeanour, so he's a Popsicle. It's easy to say.
What's your score?
2-0 to Wolves. I'm going for that.
Wolves?
No, 2-0 to Tottenham. Sorry, I'm still getting over us beating Fulham. 2-0 to Tottenham. Tottenham 2, Fulham 0. And finally, runaway leaders, Liverpool.
You're just on fire, aren't they?
They're on fire against those whipping boys from... sorry, Manchester City fans. But like the rest of the league are loving it. I'm not being funny. It's like you are the whipping boys of the league. Manchester City. They're the whipping boys.
They're still a fair bit higher up the table than us.
They're the whipping boys. They've lost 5 in a row. I spoke to some Manchester City fans the other day and they were on the plane and I because I was on the plane and I said, like, if you need any advice on losing games, and I'll tell you what, they weren't happy. And they weren't happy. I'm not being... I mean, I love Pep. I'll tell you what...
You've told them this already.
I'm telling them again. Pep ain't winning manager of the month, is he? If Gary O'Neill beats Bournemouth, he could get the curse.
Oh, no. We don't want that.
No, we want the win.
We want the win, but we don't want the trophy.
Listen. Manchester City
Come on, what you
away at Anfield to Liverpool. What are you going with?
I think this is actually a really important game for City because that gap just grows even wider.
Well, it's 8. It could go to 11 if Liverpool win.
But I just think there's no stopping Liverpool at the moment. I've gone 3-2. I think there'll be goals in it.
Do you know what? I think there'll be goals in it. I think it'll be 2-1. I think Man City will go to Liverpool and they'll as a team that's struggling, they'll probably try and they'll probably try and just sit and maybe just like hope they get a nick a goal. So I'm going to let them nick a goal. But yeah, it'll be 6 games. I think they might have a Champions League game.
Right.
I'm not sure they're playing the Champions League, but it'd be funny if they lost that as well and they lost to Liverpool. That'd be 7 defeats in a row. That'd be a magnificent 7, wouldn't it? Sorry, Man City fans, but like you've had it for so long and you're 115. Tidal wave is coming down the line soon as well to wash you away into the Conference League. So, not that I like City fans. I just think it'd be funny. So, anyway, sorry. You've got something you want to talk about?
Yes. If you're looking to do some Christmas shopping, have a look at Foco. They're pretty good, aren't they?
They are very good. We've got lots of Foco products.
Yeah. There's lots of Wolves products, but there's also other football teams as well. So if you're buying for family or whatever, it's not just restricted to Wolves. And if you use our code, you need to use our link and our code, always Wolves 15, and you get 15% off anything you buy.
The link's in the description below.
Yeah.
And I think they've got some Black Friday offers, but I think there's discounts on there, but like during that period, you can't use our code, but you still get the discount, but you have to use our link.
Yes.
And look, so you've got a FOCO product on now, haven't you? No, just let me show them over. You got it over your lap.
Yeah.
There you go. So there you go. This
is really cool.
This is one of your favourite products.
It's like a Sherpa blanket with all the soft stuff on the inside. So
yeah, show them all properly.
I sleep with this every night.
There you go. It's really warm, isn't it? You know, it's getting cold. So grab there. And there's loads of other things as well. But like the blankets are really, really popular. There's a load of Christmas things as well on there.
Oh, we've had the crackers in the past, haven't we? And we've got the gnome baubles as well, and the other baubles.
Yeah, there's all sorts of anything that you want.
Our Christmas tree will be a bit warmsified again.
Christmas tree, definitely. You'll see some of that coming up. Listen, check the link out for that in the description. 3 in a row. Team Dave. Move over to the.
Come on, I need the help.
Move over from the dark side because we're winning when I win.
Stick with Team Emma.
Move to Team Dave.
Emma.
Dave.
Shut up.
Okay. Listen, thank you ever so much, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, sorry we couldn't do this live this week. I've got loads of meetings, and we probably won't do a live next week because there's the Everton game, but we'll be back with 3. I mean, it could be a massive swing because we're going to have 3 match days to report on. So that's going to be exciting. And start thinking about where you want to travel in time, because that'll be the question that we'll be asking you in the next one. So from myself and the producer, always Wolves.
See you, folks.
Why don't you ever say it's always Wolves?
Always Wolves.
You could see you, folks. I know it's funny. It's
you
fine.
Just said it.
I know. I'm joking.
Come on, get on with it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.